Hi everyone, I have a new tutorial here of my new Procreate set painting mix. I'm starting here at 10 by 10, 300 dpi on Procreate. As always, my brush sets are to create doodles and great backgrounds for your art journal pages in Procreate. And it's a just relaxing kit for you to have fun and, enjoy doing the backgrounds. And again, you can mix and match with my already other supplies that I have in the store, mixed media pieces, transfers, to give a real look of art journal, excuse me. But I wanted to show this to show you what you can do um, with the Procreate, just the Procreate set. And uh, I'm starting here, choosing the color. And there is a bunch of brushes that are soft and oily, and some are very watery, and you can create fun backgrounds. So it's really relaxing. I have also some that have textures, some kind of art journal backgrounds. As always, I like to include. I have pencils, so as always, just like the real thing, creating the background, doodle, write words that you want, and just having fun. I'm not thinking about anything really when I'm doing that. You see that I'm writing grateful. You can write something they are grateful for. This is just the beginning. So affirmations, you can do all kinds of things. This is just the first layer. As always, just with digital and with paper, right? Because what I'm trying here with my supplies is imitate the real thing. So the secret is many layers. So you just build up. So I build up the doodles. Maybe you're gonna, paint over it. It doesn't matter. This is just for fun and to create the building. And also, I believe in warming up. I like to start all my paintings, even the real ones, with these doodles, writing words to kind of warm it up. The canvas is what I say. Again, if you have my previous Procreate brushes, especially the mixed media 1 and 2, you can take this to another level. There are canvas textures and pieces of, papers and things like that. So you can really work, to combine them. I think actually this one is a great introduction for the background for to use with the mixed medias 1 and 2. So here you can see I'm adding some background, some textures, brush textures that I have that are from paper. Okay, so this is from my real art journals, and I create the papers there. So again, creating kind of a focal point and trying to now decide the colors I'm gonna use and trying to build kind of a balance here in the piece. So I'm gonna add something here. I don't remember anymore. Oh, it's from my one of my mini kits. I believe I used the. Here is the kit Dreamy. So I'm using the Dreamy probably to insert something there. Again, to give more realistic touch, you can mix and play with it. So I'm searching what I wanted to put there. Oh, it's a paper. So you can see I'm using a paper there. You can certainly use the papers as well. So I'm going to kind of use a mask. As you can see, you tap and you put mask on Procreate, and I'm gonna mask with the brushes. I have a very soft blend brush to bring some of things that I painted back and to leave just some textures, watercolor textures from this paper. Okay, this is a very soft kind of blendish brush, but you can see I'm using with the normal brush set, not the blend. And again, papers and other supplies give a really realistic touch to your piece. And if you want to play, I like to play with both. As I said, my brushes are not for painting and creating paintings, but is rather to create abstract art and art journals. So you can see that. And I love to mixture with my supplies because, all my supplies that I have, they are basically intended to art journaling. And of course, you can do scrapbooking as well. But they're more for arts, the layouts, scrapbooking, abstract art. So I'm continuing to blend and on that mask and bring some things back. Um, you can see there. Another layer, and I have my smooth pen there. So I'm showing here how you can do a triangle. So it's kind of what I'm going to try to do with the composition here. So as you can see, I did darker on that bottle triangle there. I want a darker and lighter to have a contrast. And I'm going to put things on the edges of the triangle. So this is a composition that I'm showing you here. So I just doodled that to show you. And of course, you can follow the triangle composition even with real paintings, is mostly what I try to do. So more painting. I love this brush. It's kind of a soft, but you can see the brush strokes. I love it. Doing a little darker. Again, remember the triangle that we did? I'm going to put stuff on this triangle. So I'm going to continue to blend here. I apologize if you hear some noise from my dogs. I also am using here some color palettes that I created, and I'll put that for free on my store, and you can grab those as well on the link. So I created a bunch of color combinations that are really good for abstraction, so you can work with that as well. So again, building the texture, building the layers, I'm gonna start putting more things to complement here. I think, if I'm not wrong, I'm gonna use my mini kit, I believe, or let me see, I'm just looking, let's see if I'm gonna see, this is a Dreamy Kit. Oh, I bought something from the Dreamy Kit. I think that I believe is later. So I'm a transfer from the Dreamy Kit, and I want to talk about also, I talked this in previous videos. The way that I get my kids fast on the iPad like this is I have a flash drive, and I don't know if you can see when I pull the files called iPad, I rename the flash file, and I transfer kits that I know I'm going to use from time to time, and put supplies there, papers if I want to combine things on my iPad. And then I put that on my iPad, and I think it's faster than trying. Before I used to have on Dropbox, but Dropbox is not fast of loading the preview, so I was getting a little frustrated. So this works so much better and faster for me. You can just grab whatever file you want from the iPad with the drive there. So make it easy. So I grabbed, as you can see, some paper textures, transfers, paints from my kit to make things more realistic, and building that, again, building the layers, building the textures. As you can see there, you see iPad there. And I'm grabbing another kit, and I believe, now is the Believe kit. I don't think I'm going to use it. Did I use? Oh, I used a gesso. So I grabbed the gesso texture. I'm gonna change the blend mode to multiply just to give that extra texture there. I duplicate it, put in another place. Again, that repetition is always good to have repetition on your paintings or backgrounds. I do the same thing with artsy scrapbooking and mini kit. Thanks. I don't know. Don't remember if I'm gonna grab something from there. No, I look and I see. I don't have anything planned. Um, I go with the flow. Oh, I got this little paper transfer with stitching. I'm gonna change the blend mode, multiply, and that flower that I picked up. I'm testing. Sometimes I don't use blend mode. Sometimes they look good, and sometimes not. The reason why I like to use blend modes is just because they blend with the background really well, so it seems a cohesive thing. So I like that. So that border was a little heavy, so I decided to change uh, to complement here the layout. You know, that corner that was getting a little heavy. Let's think about the triangle. See what I put in stuff about the triangle that I showed you before. So I'm just doing some marks, just the way you would grab a pen and do marks on your layouts. Again, remember that triangle. I'm now doing other parts and that left of the triangle. And again, repetition, repeating things and um, to give a cohesive touch to the layout. You can see I have some transfers and pictures in the brush. I have this pattern and you can brush this with any color. And I'm gonna use a blend mode and I think overlay. So I'm gonna put, no, not overlay. Yes, overlay. And I just took a little bit of the opacity. And what I'm doing now, I'm just going around and just erasing some of the borders of the pattern. Just, I would like something more soft and unique. So, and trying to see what I'm gonna put, and I'm gonna again, I think now is the mini kit things. No, mini kit belief. So gonna get some things from the belief, which is the hummingbird. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do the shadow for the hummingbird. I'm gonna duplicate this hummingbird. First, I'm gonna put him on an alpha lock, and I'm gonna choose a color and black, and I'm gonna fill the layer now in black. I'm hiding the top layer, so now I have the black layer. I'm gonna, push a little to the side and go to the Gaussian blur and just blur. So that creates a shadow. And I'm gonna group them so they are over there and we don't touch them. I think what is left really is just a word, a sentiment, or a message for this layout, and that's what I do on the Believe Kit. I go ahead and put one of the words there, and yeah, so and that's the final layout. So I hope you enjoy and you get creating. I'll have all the links below. Thanks for your support on my channel. I see you next time.